I'm coming to you live from Washington, D.C., where Trump is trying to protect our nation's capital by sending an ICE, DEA, National Guard to stop people from loitering. I thought right now is the best time for me to submit my audition for ICE. I'm gonna help Donald Trump defend our nation's capital from Antifa Hamas.
You called me a nigger, bitch? No, did she? Yeah, you just called me a nigger.
Wow.
She does not.
How you doing? I applied to be an ICE agent, and I'm gonna arrest illegals as long as I can be home for my mom to make me dinner at 7 p.m.
Did you do the obstacle course?
Maybe 7:30, but no later.
You do the obstacle course? Did you see
Oh my God, Dean Cain did such a good job on the obstacle course. That's why I decided to become an ICE agent. I applied to be ICE because they removed the cap.
You just missed it. They had 2 ICE vehicles in Union Station.
Oh.
We ran them off, though. We ran them off. They didn't like the strong questions we had for them.
We got it.
Hard to miss.
I know.
I'm protecting our nation's capital. Patriotism. ICE.
And the ICE training's paying off.
Antifa! Antifa! They promised me I could do the training course on my rollerblades.
It's ICE on ICE.
Yeah, it's ice on ice. Hey, look, wait. No, look. This is gonna be my signature ice move.
The heel sink and everything. That was it. You got 48.
I'm trying out for ICE. This is my audition video. Come here, look at this guy's shirt. Tell me, why do you hate the free market?
Oh, it's the worst, man.
Look at this. It's communism. That's what it is.
Benefit.
Not for sale? Oh, so no one can buy it. Okay. Yeah, that's big government overreach. Do they let you come to work on rollerblades or just the bike? I'm just trying out for ICE. Can I catch a ride? Wait, hold on. Stop, slow down. All right.
Buckle that helmet. It's not safe. That's not proper how you wear a helmet.
You know, someday you're gonna be on rollerblades and you're gonna need someone to give you a ride. Can I see your flag for a second? Can I ride around with it?
Yeah.
Can I see your flag?
Absolutely.
America! Ah! I believe in small government. That's why I want federal troops stationed in every local city. And that's why we should give Trump full executive power and another 4 years. Because I believe in freedom, liberty, and small government. There are 7 corporations that control everything, and we're gonna deregulate them. Woo! Yeah!
We are veterans protesting the military occupation of DC and any military occupation in any city. If there is a crime problem in a city, which there's not here, but hypothetically if there was, then you use law enforcement for that, not the military. So when you put military on American streets, you're undermining the public confidence of our military, as well as using them as an intimidation technique on the local population. So until the military occupation leaves DC, we don't leave.
I'm applying. I saw Dean Cain's video, and now I want to be an ICE agent. I'm auditioning for ICE. Okay, thank you for your service. Ride. Wait, let me get a ride. Wait, hold on. Slow down. Let me get a ride. I'm trying to get a ride.
Sir.
I wanted to get a ride. I want to. You know,
On the taser, go.
you're gonna be on rollerblades one day, and you're gonna need a ride.
Everybody's welcome to come out. We'll be here 24-hour ops until the military occupation leaves. Until the military occupation of DC is over, we're staying.
Oh yeah, this is it.
This is the Heritage Foundation. It's the foundation that Trump doesn't know anything about. He's hired multiple people from the Heritage Foundation to run his cabinet. And he still, you know, God bless him, has no idea what they do apparently.
Who doesn't?
Trump, he
He doesn't know what they do?
I mean, you know, remember?
Oh,
Listen,
right. He doesn't know anybody in it.
He's like, I
That's
don't know
right.
anyone in it. I
That's
know
right.
nothing about it.
That's right.
Right? He's like, why? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, like, what's Project 2025?
Who's Russell Vaught?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. I like the hat.
Baby, I got
It's a nice hat. I like it.
Project 2025, what's you all about? I look forward to your It'd be really unfortunate if they had to deal with the consequences of their actions. Oh my God.
Fuck you, Nazis! Fuck you, Nazis! Fuck you, Nazis!
Fuck you, Nazis!
Fuck you!
Are you getting them?
Fuck you, Nazis!
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 Try to be mindful of the kiddies. You know, we are going to be swearing a lot, as is our civic duty at these demons, but you want to make sure you don't want to say too many swears around the kids. Be mindful of that. Second, make sure you are yelling at the demons that are coming out of this building. They are the only ones that deserve the hate that we are going to throw at them. In addition to that, try and not pass this barricade. You know, we're not going to pull a Jan 6. The cops had enough problems with that, so don't do that. Try to keep clear of the streets. It's very hard to resist fascism if you look like Flat Stanley. Okay. And I wanted to thank y'all personally for coming out here. As a DC resident and native, this is incredibly personal to me. These fascist demons have invaded and occupied my home. They have invaded and occupied other parts of the country as well. LA, now DC, they're coming for Chicago next. That is why it is all the more important that the American people come out here and do this. It is our obligation to come out here and resist. Time and time again, these fascist freaks and weirdos fuck with our country. They turned it into a shit pit of bigotry and misery. And it is up to us to stand against it and reclaim the life that we deserve. These fascist fucks whose country this is.
He got locked out.
Yeah, that's right. Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose country? Whose world? Whose world? That's damn right! We will never let these demons fucking forget that! As long as we stand, we will resist!
The garage accessible from the public?
I'm sorry?
Is the garage accessible to the public? We're gonna go around the corner. This is the back entrance to the Heritage Foundation. Apparently, enough people harass them that they all have to come escorted by a motorcade out of the back entrance. It's a shame. The Heritage Foundation, they're getting harassed so much that they all have to get escorted out of the back entrance to get to their cars, to get to, well, let's be honest, none of them are taking public transportation. If you work at the Heritage Foundation, you probably hate public transportation. So to get to their cars, they have to be escorted out through a motorcade. All of them, each employee.
Sir, yes, sir.
You're an asshole.
People right there.
Piece of shit.
The Heritage Foundation is getting harassed so much that Mondays is now a work from home day.
Yep, so their staff on Mondays is definitely a lot lighter. And now they've got to the point where they've used one black SUV to shuttle the people to a different parking lot because they're so scared of us. And when we found out where they were going, they didn't even want to get out of the car. They just kept driving. They didn't even drop them off at their cars. So
That's
it's been
awesome.
so effective. They're getting so annoyed and harassed that they have.
That's why
had to
they're
adapt
not being
around us.
dropped off at the train station, because probably to work at the Heritage Foundation, a prereq is that you have to just hate public
Yes.
transportation.
Yes.
No
You
bus,
hate the public.
no train, none of that. You're like, no, cars, and I'm gonna drive everywhere, and I'm not even gonna make it in DC.
Nope. So no, this shuttle is literally
Stopped even using
like they take them 120 feet this way. It's literally right down this alleyway.
Well,
They
let's
drop
go
them
there
off.
then.
Well, I haven't seen it today, but yeah, let's go.
Our rights.
Yeah, let's go there.
100%.
It might be a little early for the leaving work.
So right across from the Heritage Foundation, you go here and
They drop them off in this parking lot to avoid us.
to avoid. Oh, that's great. Wait, is this? Did we just see this guy? Who was he? Where was? Hi. A lot of bird shit on this car.
There is a lot of birds on that car.
That's an incredible. That's good. The pigeons. You know what? God bless them.
God bless the pigeons.
I figured it would just be like a car lot full of Ford F-150s. I'm surprised that there's. How dare these people get anything but a Ford F-150?
This?
Yeah.
That's a heritage permit right there.
Are you? Wait. This is a. It's not an American car.
Nope. That is not an American car. Heritage permit.
Heritage permit right here. That's not an American car. What the hell? It's a foreign car. What? Come on.
See that? Yep.
Yeah. Wait, was this?
That's Chevy.
Okay, that's American. Okay, good on you. What the hell? Oh, that's American. So two out of 3.
2 out of 3. We'll give them that.
There's a reason why no one loves you! Demon scum! Demon, you took away human rights!
Fuck off, Nazi!
You're Nazi!
He's coming back.
Hey, fuck you! Fuck you! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're a piece of shit! Fuck your mother!
Walter's gonna get run over.
I don't know if that's the flexy thing today.
Say what?
They sketched
Walter's riding his car, he's riding with it.
Shut up. No, he's not.
I can't keep up to film it.
He's like Back to the Future in the
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it.
The rollerblades are low-key effective. I'm not
Yeah, I know, like what?
How you doing? You're a piece of shit. How you doing? How you doing? You're a piece of shit. How you doing? How's it feel to be a Nazi asshole? How you doing? So we are currently we're going ice fishing.
Ice.
We're going ice fishing. I like that. So we're currently going ice fishing. Basically, the National, as I said before, the National Guard is just here for show. They really do nothing. They're the ones that are terrorizing the communities in the silent but deadly way is ICE. We're out here going ice fishing. Ice fishing.
Ice fishing, I like
Ice fishing. For how long have you been ice fishing?
Officially about a week. My car is already flagged in the system, so they try to use evasive tactics when I try to follow them. I am undeterred though, so.
Walk us through a typical day. You follow ICE around and you see them posted up. What do you do?
So basically what I try to do is if I see convoys driving around, I try to follow them in my car, and when I see them pull over, we post up, get out of the car, and start recording them as soon as possible so we can document any constitutional rights violations and anything shady.
Are there any times when all of you have converged and gotten them to go the fuck away?
We have. There was one time where there was a planned sweep at New York Presbyterian, and we successfully got them to leave. They took one man's bicycle, unfortunately, but they were planning on doing a hell of a lot more. So I consider that a success.
They were going to run through a fucking hospital.
Yep.
The ICE was going to run through a hospital.
Church. This was the New York Presbyterian. It's okay.
Are you fucking... I thought it was...
Even worse.
Even
worse. A church providing unhoused support and shelter. So
they were going to run to a homeless shelter.
Yeah.
And just go...
Yeah, because that's where all the danger is in D.C. for the people who are trying so hard to better their lives.
Yeah, that's it. What about you, good sir?
Oh, I've been doing this for a couple hours.
Yeah. So we've been out here going ice fish. We've been ice fishing tonight. There's some newbies here like myself and others. There's some veterans. I mean, what's a veteran really? I mean, this is all very new.
If you see ICE, you tell them I'm looking for them. I'm looking for them. I'm out here looking for them. If you see them, I'm looking for them. Tell them come find me.
Yeah. You are actively looking for ICE.
Actively, yes. I need them to come find me.
Okay.
I got some shit to show them.
And this is the part where I cut to you. This is the part, okay, so I'm going to cut to you pulling a truck with your ears. There you go. I think that's a good time to cut to you pulling a truck with your ears.
It's a good time to do that.
Yeah. I just thought, we see them and we converge and harass them until they leave, if there's enough of us.
Yeah, that's the goal.
How long have you been ice fishing?
I've been ice fishing since Monday, 2 Mondays ago.
Okay.
So I just picked it up and started, and I was posting on my main, my personal Instagram account, and then I was like, I can't clog this up on my main, so I made a different account. It kind of blew up without me really even trying. I just post things about it.
How you're followed.
Oh yeah, so yesterday I come out of my building, right? There's an SUV sitting in front of my building. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, it's an Uber. It pulls off into traffic as I'm walking away. It says U.S. government on the back. It's a silver unmarked Tahoe. And I look inside, and one of them has the window rolled down. And it's 2 Customs and Border Patrol agents that I dealt with on Saturday night on U Street. And they were parked outside my building, and as soon as I walked out, they pulled away. One of them waves at me to let me know, and then I went down to near the metro station, and I had to wait for a comrade. They circled the block 4 times until I went into the metro. I've had them follow me to work, from work, to the grocery store. Basically anywhere I go, there is most of the time not all the time, but most of the time there is some kind of unmarked vehicle, either when I leave or when I get where I'm going.
And the only crime that they are committing is recording them while they are thinking of doing crimes.
While they're, just burning the Constitution to the ground.
Cock blocking the crimes.
Let me just say something really quick, because someone did a video on me who, telling my story about how I am being followed. And there's a lot of people in the comments saying, well, there's no way that's happening. There's no way that's happening. Come to the district and see just the absolute density of these federal agents and how bored they are. And it makes complete sense. There is surveillance on every single block here in DC. And to say that it's not possible and that they wouldn't want to follow a 19-year-old, well, you just got to come here and see. Just come and see.
Yeah, basically, so you basically have to like, I actually couldn't believe it either when I got here because there's so much law enforcement, hyper militarized, and all of them are bored as fuck. If you see the National Guard here, it is the most unintimidating. It plays well in the press. The National Guard being here plays well.
It's real impressive for the tourists. Hold up.
Is that
Yep,
it? So we're looking for convoys, really.
Yeah, this is just 2, so.
Yeah.
You need a convoy, is what it is.
Yeah, if it's 3 or more, that's.
There, it's going down.
Yellow flashing, so. Oh, hold on.
No, just one.
That's our boy!
Go through the front door, you
The Secret Service is currently detaining Jay Carey. He's a 20-year Army veteran, combat veteran, who just burnt a flag in front of the White House in protest of Donald Trump's executive order prohibiting the burning of flags.
My name is Jay Carey. I'm a retired disabled combat veteran, serving over 20 years in the United States Army. I fought for every single one of your rights to express yourself and however you feel that you may want to express yourself. There's a First Amendment right to burn the American flag. The Archieves in that house right there signed an executive order today saying that it was illegal to burn the American flag. No president can make a law, period. No Congress will make a law infringing on First Amendment rights. I'm burning this flag as a protest to that illegal fascist president that sits in that house. Do this for every single one of you American citizens. We burn this flag in protest to that president who feels that it's his right to do whatever he wants, make whatever law he wants. That President Trump put forward today. According to that executive order, I should be in prison right now serving 1 year.
You want to step with the...
It's a violation of his First Amendment right.
Yep, I'm being.
It's not that serious, guys.
Hey,
what's your name?
Walter.
Walter?
So congratulations.
Thanks, Walter.
Thanks, welcome home.
Yeah, well, it was so long. Oh my gosh. What's your name again? What?
I know, it's just been years. It's just, like I've got 2 kids now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Grand Theft Auto 6 came out. By the way, when was this executive order of his?
This morning, he signed an executive order saying that it was a mandatory 1-year prison sentence if you burn the American flag.
Wait, repeat it again. So this morning?
Yeah, he signed it this morning saying that it was a 1-year mandatory prison sentence if you burn the American flag.
So he did that this morning, and then by lunchtime, you were like, sure, fucking 1 year's prison.
We were sitting at lunch, and he was like, I'm gonna burn an American flag.
I got an idea. I'm gonna go burn an American flag.
That was some morning. This is the timeline. Morning, lunch, and then dinner time, and
Burn
then
the flag.
1 a.m. You're back. Okay, well, good job.
Thanks, Walter.
I think. So, what's your name?
Jay Carey.
You're a veteran.
I'm a veteran, 20 years of service. I'm a disabled combat veteran. I served in 3 different wars: Desert Storm, Iraq, Afghanistan.
Wow, the sequel.
But yeah, I'm the unicorn, the three-peat.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay, even like the trifecta. The forever. So obviously you came out of all of that and said, okay, what's with the forever wars?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And that, I mean, and that wasn't like, you thought that was the forever war era. Like, I mean, we're in our forever war era now. That was nothing.
A little precursor is all it was.
Yeah, that was just tame, basically.
Yeah, right?
It was just like Iraq and Afghanistan. Ooh.
All they did is it taught me how to fight a civil war.
Yeah.
Basically. Because that's where we're going.
What's your advice in that?
Find friends that think like you. Arm yourself. Buy lots of ammo. Find a safe place for your family and get ready.
Okay.
And that's it. That's what I'm doing with mine. That's what I've done. You know, is my wife has her where she's going to go to with the kids, and I will join up with Rig and them, and we'll do what we do.
Got it. Well, yeah, you do. Yeah, like what you've been trained to do.
Yep.
Yeah, as someone who served for your country, but for years on years.
Years on years. Got to see a whole lot of the world. Not the best parts, but a lot of the world. Yeah.
The shitty. That's the other part about Afghanistan. You're like, finish the job. You're like, what job?
There's no job in Afghanistan because it's all people that live in Afghanistan, the tribes have no borders. They don't recognize a country. They don't recognize a country. They recognize their tribes. And we had no business there in the first place. We never should have been there. There was nothing to. You can't unfuck Afghanistan. It is what it is. It's always going to be what it is. It's always reverted. The Russians tried. The British tried. Who to fight? What?
You can't occupy it.
No, you can't occupy it. Why'd they think we'd be able to do something different? There's no way.
What's your advice for me? Like, the government knows where I live.
Government knows where I live too.
Yeah.
Me and my wife, we put targets on our back for what we do. Because I was the veteran that got thrown out of the town hall with Chuck Edwards, and next thing I know, fucking Orange Jesus is tweeting about me or whatever that shit that he does.
Oh, I want to see that video.
Yeah, and I made it all. I got pretty well known all around the country or around the world. My wife is she's the county chair for the Democratic Party, and she's very outspoken too. And she's Jewish, and she's got a target on her back. We both do, and we put a target on our kids' backs. But we accept it because we know that what we do now, we need to do this shit now, and we got to we accept the risks. We know that there's a lot of risk. I can't go into Henderson County without worrying about the sheriffs picking me up for no reason.
I'm like, all right, there's a way out of this, and I'm just, every time the Democrats open their mouth, I'm so upset with them because I'm like, are you guys really this fucking toothless?
We had Democrats in North Carolina vote with Republicans to cancel out, to overthrow what's the word I'm looking for? Where they voted to overcome the veto of our Democratic governor. Democrats voted with fucking Republicans in our state.
So what? To get rid of the veto of the Democratic governor, so that he couldn't veto things?
So he could. So they voted out, overvoted his vetoes on a couple bills.
Yeah.
And some of the bills are pretty fucked up. Like there's again, they are defunding our schools, and they voted to further defund our schools.
School choice.
That's right, school choice. Yeah.
School choice is a wealth transfer.
Absolutely. You got the rich people getting paid to send their kids to those expensive schools.
Off of our
money.
Our money.
Yep. Yeah. And we're paying we're capping our teachers at $52,000. If you're a new teacher in North Carolina, you come into North Carolina, you start teaching now, when you retire, you have no health care. They took it away.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. It's time to drink.
All because gender ideology. But I'm not going to stop you anymore. Yeah. Please go get your free drink, man.
I'm coming.
Free drink.
My name is Elise Stallworth. I've been living in D.C. for 49 years. I've raised 3 children and a grandchild here.
Okay, so you've seen it go through all types of iterations.
I've seen it go from, I used to live on 14th and S, so I know what U Street was before, and I know how great it is now.
So do you feel safer by Donald Trump hyper-militarizing this town?
Absolutely not. I feel more unsafe, actually, because, being a Black American in this town, I don't know who's going to come up to me and say what. No one's safe here. Like they don't care who you are. What I was doing before the occupation, I actually started walking through DC neighborhood, DC communities to show people how crime-free it was, like what they looked like. I started walking through Mount Pleasant to show those streets up by Columbia Road where they'd been doing a lot of arresting of migrant people. I went up there to show people how safe it was to walk around there. So I started doing my neighborhood walks a week or so before they brought the troops in. So this is not about our safety. We were safe already. And I don't want people to forget something. Mike Johnson has refused to release $1 billion of DC's current budget money that could be used for whatever we needed to use it for. He's refused to release it. It's our taxpayers' dollars. And he refused to release it. Why haven't they released that? And why are more people talking about that? If you think we need more services around the city, why did you take $1 billion from our current budget? Not the upcoming budget, but the current dollars.
That's like 2025.
2025 budget.
And that's is that what is that earmarked for?
So it's earmarked for all of our services. It was earmarked for what they were going to do with education, police. My husband and I actually went to a budget hearing to talk about that, about what it could do, and they had to decide how should we operate if we don't get the $1 billion back. Thank God that
So
when we
they're
went to the
taking
conference,
education money.
so they didn't. But thank God we advocated so they wouldn't take education money. So
Okay.
we got the mayor to agree at that time not to take money from our schools. That was the one thing we advocated for, because it had to be a real decision on how do you balance it when you don't have $1 billion of the dollars that you needed.
This is just general money, yeah.
This is general money.
The entire city's going
and
to lose.
And it's DC money. That wasn't federal dollars.
Yeah.
These are DC tax dollars. And most people don't realize in DC we pay per capita more taxes than 11 states. We are actually one of those blue places that help red places.
Oh yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, where
Yeah,
people don't understand that the taxes from California, New York, Massachusetts, DC go to fund, everything else got involved in red states.
And since we're down here by Union Station, I have taken come to the train station at 4:30 in the morning and been extremely safe at the station. There was no problem with me inside the station, outside the station. The station is normally clean on the inside. So this whole harassment of the Union Station area is interesting to me. And DC in general, I travel all over the city without fear of anything, without fear of not fearing for my safety. And as I said, I've been here for over 49 years. I don't fear for my safety, and we weren't fearing for our safety. And the crime rate has been going down. And so we don't want to let him get control of that narrative and change it to what he wants it to sound like. Because you can change it to anything if you want to bully the people to change it for you. So our crime statistics had gone down because we lived here. We could see it. We could see it on the streets. We could see everything.
You saw an uptick during COVID, right?
Yeah.
Things spiked, during COVID. There's some post-COVID.
Well, part of COVID was we were inside too, so a lot of people weren't on the street. But everybody would tell me the area that didn't see a spike. Tell me a red city or red state that didn't see a spike. Tell me why he's not putting these people who have come from some of these red states, who need some safety, have some safety issues in some of their cities that have a higher rate of violence than DC. Why aren't they there? And why are they targeting cities where black mayors are? We don't need this. If you want to do something for DC and any other city, come talk to the people and look at what the people need.
Yeah.
And not worry about your power, control, and your greed.
Well, that doesn't play as well.
Of course it's not. It's not sexy enough.
It's not sexy, to go let's have a nuanced conversation about providing city services, social services, wraparound services, after-school programs, summer programs, so that, you have youth, they're not hanging out on the corner, they're involved in something locally. That's not a soundbite, that doesn't.
And nor does it achieve the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is occupation. The ultimate goal is authoritarianism and dictatorship. And so where do you start? It's much like I was sharing with someone before, it's much like Hitler did in Germany. So you start in one place and then you start marching across and occupy other places. So since we're a country, you're marching across other states. So your occupation starts there and head to the control, giving some people the false sense that they're safe, but they're no safer than anyone else. Because when they deal with all the rest of us that you think can be the issue, they're coming for you and we're not gonna be there. Who's gonna take care of you? Because they don't care. Because their goal is how much money can they amass, how much control can they have, and how much power they have. And right now, that's what they're manipulating. And this much like what Putin is doing it to Ukraine. Let's get Ukraine and then let's go to Poland. Let's take Alaska. It's the same march across. That's what authoritarian governments do. That's what dictators do. And that's what he's doing.
I watched the National Guard. You don't see I really don't see them doing anything. They're kind of just, I mean, they're great to like take pics with tourists and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so the tourists come in, they go, oh, look, it's the National Guard. Great.
Yeah.
Every resident and activist, everyone you're saying, they're worthless.
Yeah.
But the demonish, the ones that are doing the damage are like the ICE.
ICE is definitely doing the damage. That's why I did a video the other day warning our parents and guardians and children to make sure that they have all of their IDs. Because we have some schools that are definitely going to be targeted by ICE. I'm not going to sugarcoat that for anyone. We have some school campuses that they're going to go to. They said, oh, we're not going to do it the first day, but we're coming. Rest assured they're going to do that. They're going to be out there harassing students. I have a 17-year-old granddaughter. I told her yesterday, I need you to carry all of your IDs. I said, because you're light of complexion. They could stop you and say, hey, we thought you were this.
You'll be in El Salvador by the afternoon.
Right, and they'll take you, we don't know where you are. My granddaughter is 17. My children are all adults.
Yeah.
But my granddaughter's 17. There is a Hispanic population of students at her school. I did see them walking in that neighborhood, some federal agents walking in that neighborhood 2 days ago. So I don't know what they're gonna do once school is fully established. How are they gonna react to that?
Yeah, that doesn't make students feel safe.
It doesn't. It doesn't make me feel safe for our students. And we also have resource officers who are under the control of DC MPD. So how are those officers going to interact with our students in buildings? That's not to say they won't interact the same way, but they're no longer under the control of the same system now. So how does that impact them?
And schools need security, but security for the students, not at the students.
Right, that's what we don't need. As far as being a DC resident, I felt safe, even the times when 49 years ago when we moved here and there was a lot more stuff going on in DC at the time.
Yeah.
I never felt like my safety was at risk. And I definitely don't feel that way now. And we're not that city that Stephen Miller and the current administration has described. We're not that.
All they got to do is show some videos, some people shoplifting or whatever.
Right.
And then
it doesn't even have to be recent, but they can just
and
show
then
it.
they arrest people and they charge them with drug dealing when they were smoking a joint on the corner or open container, and then it looks like, oh look, we're cleaning up crime.
Yeah. Well, they arrest people for little things, like you was sitting in the wrong place too long.
Yeah.
They took 4 people out of a park yesterday, sitting in the park.
Yeah.
What? That's
vagrancy.
Vagrancy. Yeah. They can come up with any charge.
And then they make it seem like, oh look, we're cleaning up the city.
Right.
Look at all these people we arrested.
Yes.
And they bumped up the charges. And
So the bump is to arrest the people for anything. Well, they had an open bottle. Were they sitting on their steps with the open bottle, or were they walking down the street with that open bottle? That's a lot of questions, but they're arresting people for little things to try to make themselves look good.
how old were your kids and grandkids when you gave them what is known as the talk?
Since they were little elementary school kids, on how to protect them, stay safe around anyone, the police or strangers, all of that stuff is what we did when they were in elementary school. And right now, it's like re-educating my granddaughter in a different way, because those people who were meant to keep her safe, now I have to make sure that she understands that all of them aren't the same anymore. It's not the same. It's not officer friendly coming to your school to tell you how to stay safe like it was when my kids were younger. Yeah. Officer friendly came and he told you how to stay safe. Now you're not sure if officer friendly is actually the one that's going to protect you.
You don't know if he's like a proud boy that got deputized last week.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything about these people.
What's your name again?
Elise Stallworth.
Elise Stallworth. And you've been DC resident for 49 years.
49 years.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, everyone, on the count of 3, tell us how much you like Israel.
1, 2. Fuck Israel. The government that is. Palestine? Yeah, that's good.
Okay, we're rolling.
Nice. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
So you guys are going to be out here until
the military occupation of DC ends. We're going to be right here.
Okay.
24/7. We will be here until the National Guard are out of our cities.
What's your name?
My name is Laney Brandt. I am a U.S. Army National Guard veteran.
I'm Rig. I'm a retired Master Sergeant, combat veteran. And we're here to give them a campaign of maximum resistance.
So you guys have gone ice fishing the past few nights?
Yes, we did. Last night we were out hunting for.
We were ice fishing.
Yeah, we're ice
Yeah, we
fishing.
do ice
Yeah,
fishing.
yeah.
It's great.
For those that don't know, explain what
Ice fishing is when all of you coordinate throughout the city, send each other texts and through radio saying, all right, ICE is here, ICE's convoy's here, they're patrolling this area. And then the goal is when you find them to converge on that area so that they can't just run inside of homeless shelters, run inside of hospitals, kidnap people off the street. No one knows where they went.
Yeah, just making sure that they are aware that we are aware of what they're doing and that we will be watching.
Stick a camera in their face and let them know that history will not forgive or forget the atrocities they're committing.
So far in DC, I mean, from what I've heard, ICE has had to change the times that they are kidnapping people now because of so much ice fishing.
Yep, and we encourage more people, come on down and ice fish with us. It's fun. You feel better when you do.
Mm-hmm. We just don't want it to be super duper easy for them, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm a little, I feel like we're in like escalation territory like this. I feel like more people should understand that it's reached a point, like a crisis point in America, where like people are like, oh, don't worry, the next election, I'm not optimistic about having elections in the future.
I'm not either. I think that people sitting back waiting on that. And I just want to go ahead and interject that if we had did this to all of these demons after the first Civil War, we would not be here today. General Sherman did not go far enough. And unfortunately, we may have to finish his work.
We knew we needed to be here as soon as we saw the National Guard on the streets of DC. But when we were already in the works of getting here, they began to arm them. And we have been seeing increased sidearms and M4s in the hands of the National Guard as they're walking the streets of the citizens here in DC. And that is not their job. That was never my job as a National Guards person. We knew that we needed to be here to speak to these young folks and make sure that they know that they have an option if they feel that their orders are unlawful. And so that's what we've been doing as well here, is giving them that message that they do not need to, and actually they have an obligation to not follow unlawful orders.
Is the National Guard doing any aggression? I thought it was mostly the federal agents terrorizing people in the city, because the National Guard seems like they're here for Instagram.
It's theater.
They're being used as pawns, and I haven't seen any aggressive actions from them. I do talk to them. Like I tell them, they're not the focus of my anger. But they have to also understand they're being used as pawns.
Do you know what the jurisdiction of the National Guard is?
I know they don't have arrest powers. I know they shouldn't be here with weapons. I think that the more they arm them and put them out in these situations, you're going to have a Kent State situation or something worse that happens. Because what happens if they start shooting and people start shooting back? Understand, war fighters are not crime fighters. Wrong person type for the job. Also, Washington, D.C. is not even the top 30 most dangerous cities. 22 of those 30 are in red states, by the way. Maybe you should be using your resources to fight crime there. The top one is...
Louisiana, I believe.
No, it's actually Tennessee.
A lot of people are sitting at home right now and they're anxious. They're anxious because they feel like they can't help. They can't be a part of this resistance without just, putting their bodies on the line. It's like, what are some normal things that anyone can do that's watching this, that is terrified about what's happening?
The number one thing that people can do if you're not able to be like in a place where things like this are going down is to build your community and be ready for if it does. And not to say that you be ready to fight, because not everybody is a fighter. But we need communities building strong to help each other, for mutual aid, to make sure everybody's taken care of, that their health needs are being met, things like that. If the government is not going to provide those things for us, then we need to start dealing with that in our own communities so that people are taken care of, and show people what that looks like. What progressive action looks like is making sure that everyone's taken care of.
If you want to join a local self-defense team, here are some links you can use.
All right, sir.
And finally, for all veterans, remember your oath.
And if you want to join us here or in your cities, because they are rolling out National Guard in 19 states coming soon. So if you're not able to make it here and you want to get involved in your state as a veterans group and get it started, go to rememberyouroath.org. And also that's for if you are planning on coming here, whether it's for a few hours, a few days, a few weeks, we are going to be here until the National Guard is out of our cities. So if you want to join us or help support us in any way, you can reach out to us there at rememberyouroath.org.